The Zonaite Armor is not only a good looking set of armor, but it's also very useful, especially if you like building Zonai vehicles, given it reduces the amount of energy your Zonai devices consume. Today I'm going to walk through how to get all of these Zonaite armor pieces so you can maximise your Zonai energy when using vehicles in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. One thing to be aware of before you get this armour is it's fairly tricky to reach all of the pieces, given we're going to have to explore high up there in the Sky Islands for each piece of Zonite armour. That includes the Zonite helm, the Zonite waist guard, and the Zonite shin guards. The more energy cells you have, the better, so if you can stock up on energy cells before heading to the Sky Islands, that is going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. And it is also possible to get the armour in any order, although the legs are probably the easiest to get, and the boost in the legs armour is going to help you get the other pieces, so do bear that in mind. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at the Zonite legs armour location. So you can find the Zonite legs armour in the Akala Sky Mine, and the best way to get there is via the Ulri Mountain Skyview Tower. So Akala actually has two mines, the Sokala Sky Mine and the one above Wrist Peninsula, and it is the latter one that you want to get to, simply called Sky Mine above Wrist Peninsula. Well, it is possible to fly up there with a Zonai device, like a hot air balloon or something similar. If you've got a good amount of battery or Zonai charges, it is relatively easy to get there. If not, you can land on a platform which is accessible from the Ulri Mountain Skyview Tower and fight the Flux Construct. After defeating them, there's a flying machine there, plus some batteries, and you can also pick up more batteries to help you out. So what you want to do if you take this route is attach all of the batteries to the flying machine, and then use it to help you get up to that Sky Island. So once you've made it to that Sky Island location, you want to activate the ring device at the bottom to start the block pushers. So next up, you want to step into it and let it shoot you to the top of the island. And when you get to the top, turn the pusher so it's facing the large floating sphere. Then either save or place down a travel medallion, because you may need to come back to this point if things don't go well in the next step. Now what you want to do is put a block into the pusher and shoot it into the sphere. You want to make sure you've got the aiming correct. Next you want to do this to yourself so Link lands in the sphere. You may have to climb a little bit to get into the sphere or ascend through the bottom. But in that sphere you're going to find the Zonite shin guards, and they've got 4 defense and they reduce your Zonai energy consumption. Okay, next up, let's have a look at the Zonite chest armor location. So the Zonite chest armor can be found on the Zonai Forge Island. And you're going to need a Zonai hydrant device before you get there. You want to make your way towards a Sky Island via the Sahasra Slope Skyview Tower or the Poplar Foothill Skyview Tower. Either one will do. Then you want to activate the Ukujizi Shrine and throw some Zonai charges into the dispenser. You're only going to need one hydrant, but it's always useful to have a spare rocket or a fan for future Zonite devices. So then you want to get to the northeastern part of the island. You're going to find a floating platform with a rocket attached. Also, you're going to find other rockets laying nearby. Your destination is very, very high in the sky, so you're going to want to attach the rockets vertically, and you're going to need all of them to get up as high as possible. Then you want to attach another rocket when the first one runs out, so be ready to do this quickly with Ultra Hand, and then glide down onto Forge Island. Once you're on the island, interact with a ring to activate the fans and use them with your glider to reach the top of the island, and dive into the centre and try and avoid the lasers as you go down. Given there are fans trying to push you up, when you're diving, you're going to need to dive down using the dive button on the controller to get down there. At the bottom, you want to activate the Yasamin Shrine, and then get the hydrant device and use it to make platforms in the lava behind the shrine, and jump onto the platforms and then ascend to make it into the secret room. Then open up the chest to get the Zonite waist guard, which has 4 defense, and once again it reduces your Zonai energy consumption. Okay, next up, let's have a look at the Zonite head armor location. So getting this piece of armor is probably the hardest of all 3, so buckle up for an adventure in the sky. For this one, we want to reach Lightcast Island, and it is so high in the sky, it's in low gravity. So before you try this, here's some useful items to get. So 3 rockets, 1 fan, 1 control stick, 10 Zonai charges, 2 spicy salted pepper dishes made with 5 peppers each, and that is for cold weather resistance, and 2 energy elixirs, and that fully restores your stamina. You're also going to need the Zonaite Armor chest piece, so if you haven't got this, make your way to the Zora domain and complete Sidon's quest. Okay, next up we're going to look at how to get to Lightcast Island. So you're going to find Lightcast Island in the skies above Rito Village, in the centre of the Tabantha Frontier, and it's one of the very highest sky islands in the game. So when you use the Rospro Pass Skyview Tower north of Rito Village to launch yourself into the air and then go south to some smaller islands north of West Hebra. Defeat the constructs and then jump onto the floating islands and consume one of your cold resistance meals, and ideally you want to be wearing your other Zonaite armor here to reduce your energy consumption. Use the balloons and get as high as you possibly can and then angle yourself towards the islands, then get out your rocket Zonai devices and attach horizontally to the platform, and then the rocket needs to be positioned in the direction of where you need to go. Activate it and then repeat that a couple of times. In the distance you're going to see a waterfall and you're going to want to attach a fan to the platform to get there. As you approach, the platform is going to disappear, and then you want to glide to the platform, and it's going to take nearly 2 stamina wheels, so make sure you use your potions to help you get back your stamina. Then you want to change into the Zonaite Armor and swim up the waterfall. So finish swimming up the waterfall, you're going to land on an island with a minecart, and then simply attach a fan to the minecart, and it's going to take you to the next island, after you've placed it on the tracks. At that point, again, you want to save or use a travel medallion, just in case something goes wrong. So here you want to build a fan plane by using 3 fans with a wing. Also you want to attach 2 rockets to the device, as you're going to need an extra push to get to Lightcast Island. So attach the control stick and then you are good to go. Angle the wing towards Lightcast Island and take off by activating the devices. You may need to replenish the Zonai energy as you go, and then reach the island and then climb up or ascend. Don't worry about the flux construct for now, make your way to the square area at the end of the island. Here, you're going to find another fan platform with a lot of batteries. Attach the batteries and take off, and that is going to take you to Lightcast Island, and the final stretch will be nice and easy. Okay, finally, how to get the Zonite helm. So once you made it to Lightcast Island, you want to save your progress or use a travel medallion. Also, there's low gravity here, so be careful with your jumps as it is easy to mistime it and you could fall off. Activate the ring at the western side of the island, destroy the rocks in the middle, and then go inside. There's 2 mirrors, so angle one towards the opposite end of the chamber so it hits another mirror. Go to that mirror and repeat the process until you see the light pointing down. So go back to the platform with the 2 mirrors and use Ultra Hand to get the spare mirror through the chamber until you reach the vertical light. Drop the mirror down and angle it towards the target. The light will then come into the chamber. You want to move in front of the green target and then ascend up, and there you will find the secret room with the Zonite helm. Again, it's got 4 defense and it reduces your Zonite energy consumption, and congratulations, you now have the whole set of Zonite armor. Okay, next up, let's have a look at the Zonite Armor upgrades. So, the Zonite Armor gives you an energy up boost, plus it decreases the amount of battery consumed by Zonite devices. Wear all 3 pieces and upgrade twice, and you're going to get the energy recharge up buff. That is going to help you recover energy faster. So here are the upgrade costs. So 1 star, that is 7 defense, 5 soldier construct horns, and 10 rupees each. 2 star, that is 12 defense, 5 soldier construct 2 horns, 5 captain construct 1 horns, and 5 Zonite and 50 rupees each. 3 star, that is 18 defense, 5 soldier construct 3 horns, 5 captain construct 2 horns, 5 large Zonite, and 200 rupees each. And finally 4 star, that's 28 defense, 5 soldier construct 4 horns, 5 captain construct 3 horns, 10 large Zonite, and 500 rupees each. Well, I reckon this is one of the best looking armor pieces in the game and also one of the most useful, but let me know what you think of that Zonite armor in Tears of the Kingdom. And as always, thank you so much for watching or listening. Well, don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you real soon.